The Toyota RAV4 is a popular model in the compact SUV segment. For those searching for a value for money and fuel-efficient hybrid that's also a capable family mover, the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid will make a lot of sense. With the arrival of this 2022 iteration of the RAV4 Hybrid, which is still part of the 5th generation iteration, Toyota has provided many upgrades to make it even more enticing. Without any further ado, let's take a look at 10 things you need to know before buying the 2022 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. The entire RAV4 lineup comes with all the driver assistance tech as standard. Features like automated emergency braking, pedestrian detection, forward collision monitoring, lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, and adaptive cruise control are standard throughout the trim configurations. The primary safety features like ABS, traction control, stability control, side impact beams, airbags, tire pressure monitoring system, and backup camera are also standard. The solid build quality of this SUV, coupled with all the safety features, helped this SUV to get a 5-star rating in the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration crash test and the 2022 Top Safety Pick title in the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety Crash Test. The spacious cabin has always been one of the major selling points of this crossover SUV, and the passengers will be happy with the great space and many storage areas. The front seats offer more than adequate headroom and legroom, and the shoulder room of 57.8 inch is one of the best too. We also found the cabin to be pretty ergonomic. The higher trims come with leatherette upholstery, and the seats are wide and supportive. The same is also the case with the rear seat, which had superior space to the Subaru Crosstrek Hybrid. The cargo capacity of 37.6 cubic feet easily trumps all the rivals like the Ford Escape Hybrid and Honda CR-V Hybrid, making it a capable machine for road trips with 5 passengers on board. Being a hybrid variant, the 2022 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid comes with a more powerful powertrain than the regular RAV4, making a considerable difference in acceleration and power output. This hybrid crossover comes with a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated inline-4 engine with an electric motor, producing 219 horsepower and 163 pound-feet of torque. The electronically controlled continuously variable transmission handles the transmission duty, and the power is put down through an all-wheel drive drivetrain. The RAV4 Hybrid doesn't feel lethargic like the regular RAV4, and the electric motor makes it a capable city commuter due to its impressive low-end torque. The mid-range is more than adequate to do freeway driving. However, the engine doesn't have much power higher up the rev range. As a result, it feels strained as the revs climb over 5,000 revolutions per minute. The electronically controlled continuously variable transmission isn't the most seamless out there either. The hybrid powertrain in the RAV4 Hybrid offers one of the best fuel economy numbers in the segment. This compact crossover SUV returns 41 miles per gallon in the city and 38 miles per gallon on the highway, equating to 40 miles per gallon combined. The engine is also quite punchy lower down the rev range, and you wouldn't need to exploit the higher rev range, making it even better in terms of gas mileage. With a 14.5-gallon fuel tank capacity, the 2022 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid could do 595 miles in the city and 551 miles on the highway with a full gas tank. Coming with strut front suspension and a double wishbone rear setup with coil springs and anti-roll bars on all 4 corners, the RAV4 Hybrid is not the most sophisticated in terms of suspension. However, the ride quality is easily the best in the segment, making this compact crossover a preferred choice for family buyers. Drive the car slowly through the pothole-infested streets, and the soft suspension setup ensures that all the road's irregularities are filtered properly. Even the biggest potholes do not intrude, and while driving at higher speeds, the ride quality remains flat and composed. The build quality of this car is very much comparable to the other models from the Toyota stable, like the Toyota Avalon and the Toyota Camry, both of which come in the same TNGA AK platform. The car is entirely constructed in high-tensile steel and aluminum, and everything feels solid to the touch. This also contributes to the top-notch crash safety ratings in the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety crash tests of this SUV. The interior has solid build quality with soft-touch plastics, premium leatherette trims, and aluminum and chrome accents. It feels well put together, and there were no uneven panel gaps and rattling from anywhere. We have never been fans of the refinement level of the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, and that remains unchanged. The engine sounds a bit coarse as the revs climb. The electronically controlled continuously variable transmission offers the rubber band effect whenever you put your foot down, which is not something the passengers or the driver would appreciate. The wind, road, and tire noise are much higher than in the Ford Escape Hybrid and Honda CR-V Hybrid. We also felt that the sound deadening is on the lower side, as quite a few external noises filter into the cabin while driving on the highways. The cabin of this hybrid is not going to disappoint any prospective buyers, even though the design hasn't changed much from the older model. The LE and XLE trim come with cloth seating. However, the rest of the trims get the premium leatherette upholstery with perforation and neat stitching. Both the black and beige color combinations are offered with the higher trims. When it comes to the dashboard and door cards, it comes with the same soft leatherette, silver accents, and beautiful contrast stitching. The floating infotainment screen is stuck neatly to the middle of the dashboard, and all the switchgear feels solid to the touch. The chunky leather-wrapped steering wheel and lack of black piano elements uplift the cabin pretty well. The only major update to the front fascia of this RAV4 Hybrid is to the headlights, which now sport a more aggressive design. The LED headlights with neatly integrated LED DRLs, pentagonal grille with gray accents, and the blacked-out air dam add to the SUV's character. The overall height and ground clearance are better than the rivals too. This SUV can be had in 5 exterior colors. The 18-inch wheels with a gunmetal gray finish, plastic cladding, and wide side mirrors give it a more rugged vibe. The rear quarter turned out to be the best angle of this crossover SUV, and the rear end is highlighted by the LED taillights, silver skid plate, and integrated roof spoiler. The brakes are as sharp as the regular RAV4 trims, and there is nothing to be concerned about regarding this car's overall braking performance. This hybrid crossover comes with 4-wheel disc brakes with 12-inch front rotors and 11.1 rear rotors. All the other braking features like ABS with EBD, ventilated front discs, brake assist, and hill hold control are on board too. We found the initial bite and the braking progression to be top-notch. The RAV4 Hybrid also stops without feeling twitchy when braked from high speeds. There is also regenerative braking, which helps reduce the speed when taking the foot off the gas pedal. It is a great way of shedding speed and is quite seamless.